Second head coach Chris Beard. Senior TJ Holyfield will start with opening comments from Coach Beard and go to questions for TJ. Coach Beard.
Yeah, just obviously really proud of our team today. We fought, um, adversity and injuries are such a big part of college basketball. So we're, without Chris Clark today with an ankle, he tried to play, showed a lot of courage, getting himself ready, but just couldn't move. And then Kevin McCullough, who's a freshman in our rotation, he's going through a concussion protocol. So to be missing two of our top 7 or 8 players and coming here and get it into a one-possession game, I think that speaks pretty clearly on how dialed in we were. So not an excuse at all, but it's just part of it. And it's what makes Kansas's run here and the consistency, success so impressive because they've had their share of injuries and guys being out and what have you, but they just find a way to win. So as we continue to build our program, the expectations will be to try to win games like this, even when we're a little shorthanded. But congratulate Kansas on a great win. I thought the difference in the game from where I was sitting and standing was the block shots. We talked about trying to have a jump stop, 2-foot game, and we wanted to play a low turnover game, which we got done, but we wanted to put those block shots in the category of turnovers because if you get your shot blocked against Kansas, if it's live ball, they're going to transition on you. So other than that, the guys played a pretty clean game. We just got to do a better job of not getting our shot blocked. But again, congratulations to Kansas. It's a place we always enjoy coming to play because we have such respect for this program and all the players and coaches before us. And I got my coaching start at Fort Scott Community College right down the road in Kansas. So I've always had just a fond feeling about this state and its respect for basketball. Tonight was no different. So it was an honor to play, in front of this crowd. I thought our guys played really well. Proud of our team.
Questions for TJ Holyfield.
TJ, I guess with the start, what were you guys able to do to kind of claw into it and kind of get back?
Yeah, not the start we wanted, but we had to take in the atmosphere a little bit more, get back to how we play.
For you, I guess, what kind of got you going today? Because I know last game you had 11 points, today another double-figure game. I guess what kind of got you going today?
Just my teammates, just my coaches. They believe in me. They want me to shoot open shots, and I think that gives me the confidence to do so.
I guess in terms of that confidence, what kind of got you to shoot the three today? And I guess obviously that helped you all today. I guess what allowed you to do that and kind of step up in those big moments?
I was just playing. I was just reading the defense. However the defense react, that's how I reacted. They left me open a couple times, and I let it go.
Can you speak to what Ramsey was able to do down the stretch along with you? You guys hit some big threes, put it in one possession.
Yeah, Ramsey's playing really great right now. He's the big part of the reason why we stayed in the game. Not just from the threes, him getting downhill to the rim as well.
I guess last thing for me, what do you kind of learn from a game like this to kind of take it into another game in a short amount of time?
We got to start the right way. We got to start how we want to start, and we had some 4-minute segments that we didn't complete. We didn't accomplish what we wanted to accomplish in a couple 4-minute segments.
Elijah, Dave McCormick, first game back after serving the 2-game suspension. Going against him, what did you see from him, and what kind of made him maybe a little bit hard to go against or score against?
He's a great player. He's very different than Azubuike because he has a face-up game. So when they keep interchanging in and out, you gotta be alert on their different tendencies. So I think that was the biggest thing.
Hey, Coach, every time you guys would make a run at him, Dotson had an answer, it seemed like. How tough is he to handle, and how tough was he today?
Yeah, it's frustrating. You know what's coming. Coach Self does a great job of putting his best players in positions to drive downhill and be aggressive, and you put that pressure on the officials to make the call or not. And, so you know it's coming, and just did the best job we can. But Dotson's a dynamic player. He's got poise and a composure about him, and they really feed off him. And when they needed it most, he made big baskets. To win at Kansas, to win these type of games, you need a bunch of stuff to go right. You got to have some big-time performances. We had 2 of those tonight, with Ramsey and this guy to my right. Big-time games, right? Courageous, big games. We were missing one more guy. 2 of our best shooters, Morrill and Kyler, got some good looks. Just the ball didn't go in tonight. You need that third guy to show up. And then defensively, you gotta you got to get some timely stops. And I thought whenever we had the game kind of where we wanted it, Dotson goes and makes an individual play. So it's like flashbacks. Is that Graham out there? Is that Mason? Oh, no, that's Dotson. So a lot of credit to him as an individual player, and a lot of credit to their coaching staff and program to put him in those situations. And we'll just have to do better. We'll have to do better next time.
Chris, what'd you think of their What'd you think of their ability to drive middle, get paint touches, and then also avoid charges?
Yeah, it's just obviously a big game plan. It's not a secret. We prefer the ball not to get to the middle. When Kansas gets to the middle, that's where the lobs come. It's where the threes come. It's where the downhill drives come. And tonight we just didn't do a very good job, especially in the first half. Second half, as Coach Self always does, he's over there controlling things. He put the ball in the middle of the floor. Then it just really turned into kind of a one-on-one game. And, you know, as a coach, you make those decisions. They got good three-point shooters, and they keep their bigs right there around the rim for dunks. And we just, you know, late in the game, we scrambled it out of his hands a couple times. But give the guy credit, man. He made a lot of great one-on-one plays. He does a great job of initiating the contact. I know it's a hard call for the officials, but give them credit. You know, victory favors the more aggressive team, and that's what Coach Self's teams always try to do, as do we. You know, I thought we were aggressive out there tonight too, and really proud of our team. You know, this guy to the right, man. You know, as a coach, you don't want to make excuses, but he's banged up and he's playing hurt right now, and to play the way he played tonight, I mean, it was one of my all-time just courageous player-coach moments. This guy was dynamite tonight, and I hope that'll be part of the story tomorrow.
What'd you want in that last 14 seconds? Down 3.
Yeah, well, you know, you still got enough time there to take the 2, and then maybe get the quick foul or quick trap. We're prepared for these moments. And even though we got some young guys on the floor, I loved our composure in the last 3 or 4 minutes. We gave ourselves a chance. Would have liked to have had a timeout, but Allen Fieldhouse, Fog Allen, the crowd, the decibels had something to do with that. You know, I almost didn't call that one, but I felt like I needed to. But I would have loved to have that timeout late, but it doesn't go that way. That's the value of Kansas' home court. We've got the same thing in Lubbock. But, you know, we're just trying to get the best basket we can. And I thought Ramsey made the right play late. You know, I know we're down 3, but he had a chance to get the and one, and I told him that was the right play to make. And, you know, you're not always going to make the play, but you make the right play, and then, you know, more times than not, things will go your way. But I like the way we finished the game tonight. We gave ourselves a chance.
This wasn't the best day for you, Doka, but how much credit do you give your guys for their role in that?
Yeah, I think, you know, thanks for asking that. I would agree, you know. Sometimes when great players don't have the game, the thing is always, well, he didn't play well tonight. You got to give the opponent credit. We always do that, or always a strong word. We try to always acknowledge that, and I think tonight we did a good job, you know, getting those 2 fouls on him in the first half. And, you know, when Holyfield can stretch out and hit shots and make drives, it's a difficult guard for them. And again, that's just when I think Dotson understood what was going on today. You know, hey, I got to take this thing over, and he certainly did.
Chris, I guess the quick turnaround, I guess what do you kind of take away from the day? I know obviously you got some film study and all that, but I guess what do you take away from the day, and obviously with the quick turnaround for y'all?
Yeah, we just stay the course. You guys have seen this before. We were fortunate enough to win a game here a couple years ago. Same thing, you know, 12-hour rule in our program. You know, we'll bang ourselves up a little bit, and then we got to get back to work. And then, you know, every once in a while we win a big game, we'll enjoy it for 12 hours and get back to work. So can't get too high or too low. We gave ourselves a chance tonight despite a really poor start of the game. So we'll learn from this just like we learned from victory. We'll learn from defeat. And I couldn't even tell you who we play next or when we play. I know it's not a big Monday game, so we'll either play Tuesday or Wednesday against somebody in the Big 12. So that means they'll have a great coach, a couple NBA players, and, you know, a great home court if we're on the road. I'm not sure where we play or who we play next. Do you know?
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah. Thanks, Wes. Anything else? Okay, thank you.